At Breakthrough, we empower student founders by giving them access to how to navigate the venture capital and business ecosystem through one-on-one mentorship from world-class CEOs and investors.
I was in the Marine Corps for 7 years as an officer, and I trained thousands of Marines firsthand on complex physical equipment. But for the longest time, they were way too expensive and took way too long to develop.
I come from Colombia, and growing up, I loved so many things about my country, but not coffee. But then one day I tasted a cup like no other.
For my little brother, Angel, he's got Down syndrome and he loves to cook. I wanted to create something for him.
From 15 to 25, I spent a number of years inside of various juvenile and adult maximum security prisons. And then upon my release, still found it incredibly difficult to get a job.
We're redefining coffee with naturally sweet cold brew on tap. We are elevating quality in coffee, rewarding farmers so they can achieve financial independence, eliminating bitterness, both in taste and along the supply chain.
Our flagship product, Bento, is meant to create a full, healthy meal for you at the touch of a button in 15 minutes.
There are currently 77 million Americans who have some form of criminal record. It's about a third of the workforce. So ResMe provides automated compliance for human resource departments in order to effectively help them recruit, screen and retrain justice-impacted talent.
We create photorealistic, immersive trainers faster and cheaper than ever before.
The mission of Breakthrough is more than just supporting founders from any walk of life. It's really about changing the socioeconomic landscape of America, because entrepreneurship is the fastest way for economic growth and empowerment.
Breakthrough Ventures has been great in supporting us because they're helping to build this community of founders who are similar to us, navigating this complex ecosystem and dealing with the same types of issues that we're dealing with.
I am actually working in Silicon Valley, developing non-AI startup in the Valley. And so being part of this community, feeling supported, it's just been very, very fulfilling.
Breakthrough has been far more successful than I could have ever imagined. In our first year running it, we had 19 founders. We put them in front of 100 investors in the room, and they ended up raising $10 million to accelerate and fund their businesses.
Right, so Breakthrough brought a number of investors to demo days. Unbeknownst to me, in that crowd was a number of NBA players or firms that either had owned NBA teams or were associated with the NBA for one reason or another. And so us even appearing at Breakthrough literally planted the seeds for this later competition that would happen that the NBA Foundation was sponsoring. We had, clearly had done our pitch at Breakthrough, had refined our product, had got our messaging correct, then put in an application, ended up winning the entire thing, right? So it's kind of awarded a ton of non-dilutive grant funding, which really helped us get our start.
We want founders to be limited not by any external resources and be bound by only their imagination, their dream, and the vision that they have for their lives, but also the lives of their consumers, their investors, and the rest of the world.